Hey, what's up, everybody? Nicholas Wildstar, candidate for Mayor Fresno. Hello, how are you? I'll give you all a moment to get into the room here. In the meantime, I'm going to have another pastime pleasure of choice. Nice fine glass of wine here. Oh, yeah, good stuff. And I may have one of these wonderful chocolates that my beautiful wife got me for Valentine's Day that I'm just now opening. She get a lot of stuff, a lot of gifts that unfortunately pile up because I find myself being too busy at times to enjoy them as much as I want. So to partake. Ooh, yay. I like these ones too. All right, see, yay. And since it is the month of love and it's winding down here, I want to say much love to all of you. Thank you for tuning in and being part of this Wild Star Revolution. What's up, Charles? All right, I got Charles in the house. You didn't see that. What's up, Charles? Thank you for tuning in. I think Charles tuned in for another AMA that I had this week. So I appreciate you, coming back for more of this Wild Star wildness. But I am again having this AMA session where I'm allowing you, we the people of the public, to ask me any questions that you would like. Hopefully, it'll be about my campaign for Mayor of Fresno right here. So please be sure to frame that question around my plans for the city if you want to. But I'm open to answering any questions that you guys may have out there. But excuse me, that was a good chocolate. But yeah, for all of you that are tuning in, I appreciate you for taking the time out of your schedule to sit here with me and hear me talk a little bit about my campaign for Mayor of Fresno. I am simulcasting this session. I got YouTube over here. I got Facebook over there. YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So I'm going to do my best to answer as many questions from both platforms. And of course, if you guys have a question, just drop it here and I'll be sure to answer. Or I'm going to just talk. All right, because I do have an hour to kill. And I don't want to just sit here letting you guys watch me sip my delicious wine. Red wine and chocolate, nothing like it. Anyway, so just want to tell you guys a little bit about my day on the campaign trail. I woke up at around around 5, 6 o'clock to feed the baby. And then I went back to sleep. Woke up again a little bit later, at around 8 or so, 7 o'clock. So I could go out and post signs around the city with a volunteer that actually drove all the way down here from Richmond. So Richmond representing in the house thanks to one volunteer that I got coming down to help with the campaign. What's up, TG, and what's up, Valencia? Thank you for tuning in to this Q&A session with yours truly, Nicholas Wildstar, candidate for Mayor of Fresno. So I'm just telling you a little bit about what I've been doing, which is going around town putting up signs since I've been having them taken down or complained about to the city, and city officials then go around and take down my signs. I've had signs sabotaged and destroyed. I've had to put up signs myself all around city because the one sign company in town refused to assist me in helping post political signs. So there has been some discrimination. I've had signs where other candidates have had their signs, and all of a sudden my sign is gone. So it's awful that I'm again being discriminated against in such a way. And I posted a video about that on my YouTube channel. Check that out, all right? But yeah, so I started my day out like that. Who I got over here? Uh-oh, I got a Night Mare over here 4 days in a row. I got a four-peat over here with Night Mare tuning in on YouTube. And I got Alexi Cruz in the house, all right? Or Kurtz, my bad. What's up, Alexi? Welcome to the show, as well as Bartley. Hello, Bartman. I appreciate you all tuning in. And, to this Q&A session with yours truly, Nicholas Wildstar, candidate for Mayor Fresno. So I got a question from TJ. All right. So TJ says, on making us more energy independent, have you heard of or considered mechanical storage versus chemical? I do like the idea of certain nuclear energies, like thorium. That's one that's actually been considered that is safe to use. It's actually organic and wouldn't be dangerous for us. And of course, it would be safe and a safe and efficient way for us to also provide alternative energy. Mechanical storage of, I'm not too familiar with, as well as chemical energy. But there are other alternative energies that I would definitely be open to considering. I think, of course, those that are most practical, we should be investing into, since it's going to be our money, our tax dollars paying for it, so we want to make sure that we're investing into the best and reliable renewable energy source out there. I would be more of a supporter of solar energy, us, creating a solar energy framing here for that, where we again, get tons of sun here in the state of California and could be saving that energy here as well as selling the energy as well. So I would again be open to alternative proposals from anyone. And again, that's why we'll be asking for the best and brightest in the world to come here to Fresno and help bring this technology to life. That's what we want. We want the whole city running off of renewable energy, okay? And us not have to pay any more electric companies and be reliant upon them. Same thing goes with the water utility. I have been open to the atmospheric water generators, these machines that will grab the moisture out of the air and create drinking water out of that. It creates drinking water out of thin air, literally. So you can look it up. It's an atmospheric water generator. This technology does exist. It's right now. And we can use that to, of course, make sure that our farmers have all the water that they need, that we have all the drinking water that we need, and we won't have to keep our grass brown just to save some water around here and be energy efficient. So, yeah, I hope that answers a little bit. Next question, let's see. Hi, bro. Alexi says, hello. I appreciate you for tuning in wherever you are. And TJ says, I'm a fourth generation electrician and am interested in how you would approach this. Also, 60,000 is too low to thrive in Fresno unless wifey makes bank. Just saying. Housing is just too high. Nah, I mean, that's the thing, is I'm not trying to live the high life. You know what I'm saying? 60K is enough for me to live off of. I've had jobs before where I've made 50, 60,000, and have lived very well, because I don't have terrible expenses. I myself, I'm not a very materialistic person, so I don't buy expensive shoes or clothing or any of that stuff. Trust me, it would go a long way. It would provide for my family. And you don't worry about me. I can take care of me on that money. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. We need to start making sure that our city officials take responsibility for themselves. We can't be taking care of them forever. It's just like a welfare program. We can't be taking care of people forever, because we pass on that debt. I can't afford that debt forever. I don't want my child to be able to have to incur that debt, or my children's children. And it's sad that people embrace this concept that we must live in debt as a society in order to be providing for each other and make sure that we have this network of abundance and prosperity. That's what we want, is opportunities where we all can prosper. And I think that's what more so we should be making sure that our government officials are focusing on. That's what I'll be doing as the next mayor of Fresno. So TJ, I'll be needing smart men like you to help, build that electrical system, based off of whatever the hell you're talking about. Mechanical, nuclear energy, or whatever, chemical energy. What kind of chemical would you use? I'm just curious, you know what I mean? But let's see. TJ says you're in Cali. No way you're getting a nuke plant. Hey, we can do it. We can do whatever we want, because again, we'd be telling the city officials or state officials and the federal government to shove it, right? Because we, the people of Fresno, if we go to vote on it and we come together and we choose to create this foundation for ourselves, where we again have our own power, our own water, our own homes that we do not have to continue to pay rent or electricity for, or heat for, or any other bill. We shouldn't have to pay to live on this planet. Can we evolve to that point as human beings where we shouldn't, think that that's okay, where we have to pay someone just to live on this planet? Who owns the planet? And who are we paying? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. And these so-called orchestrators and controllers of our society, the constructors that be, we need to be defying them. We need to let them know that, hey, you work for me, because that's how it works in order for us to coexist in this society. If you want me to continue to go to work and be a happy employee, then you got to make sure that you understand what I want as a taxpayer, as a contributor, as a financier to, again, the construct that keeps everything working here. And that's what our government officials are. Remember, they are your employees, all right? And let's see. So TJ says, chemical is your typical battery. Oh, like a car battery. Okay, cool. I got you. Doug Crawl in the house. What's up, Doug? Thank you for tuning in. I also got Udi Samuel. TJ says, I'm in solar. The problem is the storage of your excess. That's why I said we'd be selling off that excess. We're going to be selling off that excess to other cities that have, the framing to take that or whatever, or another state altogether. We're going to be selling that excess energy and making money off of it. You, TJ, you and your family going to get kickbacks from building this energy field, okay, like I said, this energy utility, and all of that money is coming back into our pockets, since we're going to be the financiers of that. I got William in the house too, as well as Darren. Thank you so much. And TJ said he sees the water generators. Cool. See, and that's the thing. People don't think that all of these ideas that I'm pitching you are so far-fetched just because you're not hearing them from other candidates, such as my 3D printed homes. I let people know about this, and they're like, wow, I've never heard of that before. Yeah, because who are you expecting to tell you about this? The powers that be, the same people that want to make sure that you're stuck in a rut and not going anywhere in life and continue to live impoverished. Yeah, of course, they're not going to tell you about a $5,000 home that is energy self-sustainable, energy independent, and you'll never have to pay another electric bill, water bill, heating bill forever again. Yeah, of course not. So I would love one of those homes, My wife and I, we are looking into possibly purchasing one of those homes in the near future. But in the meantime, I would love to deliver that to the city as a resolution to deal with the homeless situation here and reduce that dramatically. And you hear Jerry Dyer talking about how he wants to build these tiny home communities with these centers where people will be ushered through like cattle. It's going to be awful. And Jans, he really hasn't provided any idea at all about how to deal with homelessness, other than to make sure that those people that are convicted of a crime are going to jail and staying there. And if these are victimless crimes, I, as a taxpayer, don't want to be footing the bill for somebody being in jail that should not be there. If they didn't hurt anybody, I do not care. Okay, so don't claim to be a representative of we the people if you have your own agenda. And that's exactly what our justice system does have. It's its own agenda, which is to, again, keep we the people in debt. We need to turn that around, make sure that our law officials are upholding the United States Constitution and not imposing arbitrary laws on us, okay? Penal codes are not laws, okay? None of these codes are laws. Traffic codes are not laws, okay? These are rules, and rules are for fools, as I say in my song on my album, Evolve or Die. Check out my album, Evolve or Die, on my website. You can go there, wildstar2020.com. Check that out too, of course. You can hear some of my music and what I'm trying to tell you guys about what's going on about the society and our government through the art of hip hop. So let me continue answering these questions here. Do I have any in YouTube here? I got Najesty. I got another subscriber or viewer here. Najesty Abraham says, hi, what's up, how you doing? Welcome to the show. This is Wildstar, Nicholas Wildstar, candidate for mayor of Fresno, and I'm having this Q&A session where I'm answering any and all questions from you guys. So if you have any, please be sure to drop them. I'll be answering questions for the next 45 minutes or so, something like that. I want to have dinner. I've been running around all day, and I had an opportunity to have a bit of a lunch earlier, but at this point in time, I need something to keep me going, damn it, because I'm about to pass out. I'm running on fumes, y'all. But I got Crackhead Joe 211. What's up? Hello. Welcome to the show, Crackhead Joe. I like your name. Very interesting. And I love that. See, we need to be a family where we embrace diversity. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that I guess really don't like people doing is shunning the libertarians for embracing diversity and being the so-called party of misfits. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. We'll be the party of misfits, because how many of you all out there feel like you a misfit, like you don't belong, okay? Like the box that society has created for you really doesn't fit, you know? Well, guess what? The libertarians, we're the party that you want to be affiliated with. Not only as a voter, you can register as a libertarian, not be involved with the party, but the party itself, okay? Those people that you see on TV talking about, you know, we want to legalize marijuana, we want to end the wars, we want to legalize prostitution, you know, we want to end all of the war on drugs, you know, because it has hurt so many people. How we want to end, you know, police shootings and increase accountability for government officials. How we want to reduce government power, tell them to get out of your bedroom, stop telling you if you can and cannot have an abortion, or if you can or cannot sleep with a woman or a man or a trans, or, you know, someone who doesn't identify as any of those. You know, we need to tell our government to stay where it belongs, and that's in its box called the Constitution. So as a mayor, I will be making sure that all city officials uphold the United States Constitution and uphold their oath. If they do not, guess what? You are fired. All right, period. It's just that simple, okay? All right, so let's see. I got a few more comments. I got to catch up here. You guys are talking to me. I like it. Keep it coming. All right, I got Steven in the house. Steven, another supporter here in Fresno. For the Wildstar Revolution, tuning in for day 4 of the Q&A with Wildstar. Appreciate you, Steven. What you talking about now? He says, currently, I don't think Fresno marijuana licensing has an equity plan. We're going to change that. As mayor of Fresno, I will be getting rid of all of that unnecessary licensure and permits necessary in order for you to either use or sell or cultivate marijuana or whatever the case. I don't care. Do your business as long as you ain't hurting anybody. And let's see. I got 60K is too low. I agree on not providing pinches. Well, that would be a different job. You know what I'm saying? If you were working in the energy sector, that would be a different kind of job. You know, and hopefully, again, if you are one of those people that are providing an essential value to the community, they would agree on paying you a higher salary. That's just my own personal proposal, okay? Again, for those city officials that are getting paid obscene salaries, okay? Did you know that the fire chief, she gets paid $250,000 a year plus $250,000 a year plus. She's not a firefighter, okay? She's the fire chief, and she sits in the office. You know what I'm saying? And she goes around to benefits and does appearances and speaking engagements, etc. And she gets paid $250,000 a year. Why is that necessary? Why is that acceptable? That should be unacceptable. No. All right. I lost my YouTube, so I'm bringing back all of my viewers here. I lost all of your questions, y'all. So unfortunately, if oh wait, I see it there. Okay, so I'll get back on that. But let me catch up over here on Facebook because I think I got a little bit going. Lithium is a chemical battery. So is nice lead acid, etc. Okay, they have a cycle life issue and maintenance factors that eat heavily into their profitability. Like I said, man, we're going to invest into the technology that's most advantageous to us, most energy efficient, as well as the most economically efficient. Okay, affordability is going to be everything. James Robert Hauser is in the house. Welcome, James. I appreciate you tuning in to this Q&A with yours truly. Nicholas Wildstar, candidate for Mayor Fresno. Just got to drop that. TJ says, I agree, less oligarchs and more down to earth. That's right. And I'm definitely down to earth. Sometimes I'm out of this world. I'm still Wildstar, I got to be who I am. William Amlong Bay, I hope I'm saying that correctly, says those 13 colonies, the Virginia Trading Company, also known as the U.S., which is the real foreigners who occupy this land, they need to pay rent or go back home where they came from. How about that? All right, I like that idea. Yeah, we need to make sure that we're the indigenous people of this land is getting back all of the money due to them. However, I don't think reparations is the way to go about it. I think restitution, however, is another way to do it, which is actually taxing or fining those companies that were responsible for the international slave trade. So I definitely agree with that. As an American descendant of slavery, I do think those companies like DuPont and the list goes on. I could definitely go on with that. But anyways, yeah, another day for that story. TJ says you have to come up with storage. Grid demand will be too low during your surplus time. Agree on 3D printing being the future too. Houses and a ton more stuff too. Cool. Well, hopefully we can get a 3D energy grid. Print it up. Maybe that'll save us some money too. All right. So William Amlong Bay says stolen land is a crime. Ain't that the truth? TJ Selchin, Ramon says amen. William says murdering of the people by these policy enforcers is a crime. Is it on Google Play? I don't know what you mean. What's on Google Play? My music is not on Google Play. These corrupt so-called judges sitting on the bench enforcing codes is a crime. You're right about that. I'm actually fighting against our illegal I don't want to even call it a justice system at this point. But yeah, our illegal court system is right now trying to incriminate me for a crime, which is videotaping in court. If you don't know, I'm on trial. Nicholas Wildstar, candidate for Mayor of Fresno, is on trial for videotaping in court. I'm looking at 6 years if convicted, and I'm definitely doing my best to beat those charges. My trial starts March 11th. I had it delayed from when it started, but I was actually in jail over Christmas week, Christmas holiday. My first Christmas with my baby, I spent in jail. So yeah, you can look that up. But again, on my website, wildstar2020.com, wildstar2020.com, I have a press release there under press. So just click on media and then click on press. You can find all of that information there to read the details. But I'm going to get back on these questions here because I got some piling up here on YouTube also. So let's see. They all took an oath and most violated. Ain't that the truth? And TJ said, yay, that's too much. I agree. And then, yeah, my album. No album on Google Play. Actually, I don't know. I may be on Google Play. I don't have Google Play. So look me up. You Q Ball, that's QBALL. That's Q like quick, B like boy, A like apple, LL like Cool J. All right? Q Ball, the real. And that's the word the and the word real. You know, not spelled out in Ebonics or any other kind of way. But yeah, the real Q Ball, the real, that's the name of my first album. But new music can be found on what is that? Spotify. So look me up on Spotify. Okay, that's Q Ball, the real. And you'll be able to find my new album, like Evolve or Die. Check that out. My new album, Evolve or Die, is definitely the one you want to pay attention to because I'm doing my best to bring you guys to up to speed as quickly as possible. And Evolve or Die should be straight and to the point. You should understand what I mean by that title. You need to evolve as people or die spiritually as human beings. You're killing yourselves and you don't know what's going on. I'm doing my best to help you. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna jump back into YouTube over here. And Crackhead Joe says, I'm a misfit. Good. Welcome to the Misfit Club. You are definitely in good company here. And we appreciate you. Much love. All right. Steven says, Councilmember Brandow said, no one should bother starting a business, even though we got to allow the council, allow the council meetings. Let's see. He said maybe there's a Canadian company they can bring in. Yeah, maybe we can allow. That's what I'm saying. We need to open up the market, the free market to, international trade. Right now, the marijuana industry is flourishing in Canada. So if we can, shake hands and agree that we will trade with each other these products, we can be sending California weed to Canada. And I know some of y'all Canadians out there are loving that right there, that idea. Hey, I want to try some Canadian weed. You know what I'm saying? I went to Vancouver. I had to, run through the streets to get some weed since you cannot legally buy weed in Vancouver. You can grow it and you can give it to somebody, but you can't sell it. So if you go into a store where they have shops where you can go in there and you can smoke your weed openly at like a cafe, and they give you like vapes and all types of stuff, bongs and papers, and it's a good old time. And they have a coffee house in the front and bands playing. It's kind of like a little mini Amsterdam. But but you can't buy weed. You cannot. So if we marry that relationship where we get some of that here in Fresno, some of that action where we start opening up shops, and now we're opening up the city to increase more tourism, and bring a whole new industry to the city that would help everyone here flourish, All of the businesses would profit from that. All of the people here in the city would profit from that because all of the extra money that's coming into the city would be trickled down to you. Only with Wildstar as mayor. Only with Wildstar as mayor. Period. Not going to happen with Dyer. Not going to happen with Jans. Not going to happen with either one of them. Okay? It's only going to happen with Nicholas Wildstar. Period. All right. Crackhead Joe says, amen. Amen, brother, man. Steven says, or big name dispensaries from Bay Area because they don't want growing or edibles. They want a few stores and that's it. Yeah, I know a few growers up in Humboldt County. dispensary owners up in Humboldt County that would love to do business in Fresno. It's just too expensive. And they said, no way, I'm not going to buy real estate in Fresno because, of course, you have certain real estate owners that are against dispensaries, people selling weed out of their property. So, or growing weed, that's another issue here in the city, of course, or in the state altogether. So what we can do is make the city of Fresno a weed sanctuary where you can grow in your home if you want. There aren't any rules or regulations against that, whether you're a small grower or a big grower and you want to, pay an exorbitant electricity bill and buy all of these fancy lights and, do all of that good stuff. Hey, if you can afford it, more power to you. And if you aren't safe about doing so, I'm pretty sure you're going to pay the cost too. Like these people with meth labs, when shit goes exploding, guess what? You have now put yourself in danger and others. So because of that, you got to pay the price. All right. And of course, there will always be repercussions for bad choices and actions if you, of course, are harming others. People need to understand that and start taking responsibility for their actions. And as mayor, that's exactly what I'll be promoting for we, the people, to do. Start taking responsibility for ourselves. And in doing so, we can choose to, be responsible for others. Paying taxes should be voluntary. Helping out people with your money, with your time, with all of your efforts, it should be voluntary. You shouldn't be forced to do anything you don't want to do. And you won't be with Wildstar as mayor. All right? Crackhead Joe says, you and Yusef are my heroes. All right. I don't know who Yusef is, but hey, much love to you, bro. For sure. I'll be that. I'm a real life superhero. I'm trying to bring that to life right here with me once I get into office as mayor of Fresno. Okay? All right. And David M says, it's not acceptable, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Crackhead Joe says, wow. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm catching up on comments. Maybe that was other stuff. And Andrew says, thank God you're running. Now I don't have to vote for a boomer Republican. You are right about that. You do not. You can vote for a real lover of the Republic, like me. That's what I am. I'm a real Republican, because I believe in the Republic, and we can do it as an American. You can, all right? We the people put power back into our hands. We the people. And that's the thing is you feel powerless. You feel like you're spending all of this money and it's not making your community better. It's not making your streets better. It's not making your schools better. It's not giving you more parks. It's not making the roads better. You got cops shooting and killing you and then giving themselves raises. Okay. You got prosecutors that won't prosecute the cops for doing something that none of us can do. And if you carry a gun trying to protect yourself, if you live in a neighborhood where you feel like your life may be threatened or in danger, and you get caught by the cops, same people that swear to uphold the United States Constitution, which says you have the right to bear arms and protect yourself, which is a God-given right that nobody can take away. Okay, if they catch you with that, they now criminalize you and you get thrown in jail when you did nothing. Except for, again, put yourself in a position where you want to protect yourself. And these are the problems. How powerless do you feel? How powerless do you feel when it comes to just living and existing in America? Okay? You're not feeling as free as you want to. I know it. You tell me all the time. You express it all the time. I'm just putting that sentiment into action. I don't like it either. And that's why I'm running for office, because I believe that with your vote, with you, okay, exercising your power to choose better representatives, you can elect one with Nicholas Wildstar, all right? I got a few people tuning in here. Wow, more people tuning in. All right. So let's see. I got William says you need to talk to me. Have a good friend that went there. Same thing. All right, William, let's talk. Hit me up on my inbox. Videotape it in court. Maybe he could help you out. his case was in Vegas. Maybe so. I would like that because I need help. So if you're an attorney and you're out there, I got an attorney on the case already, but the more help, the merrier. I do know there are penal codes that actually, again, authorize the videotaping of public officials. That would not only be a police officer, but that would be a judge or a prosecutor for the district attorney's office. So yeah, I know that this law has also been protected by the Supreme Court of the United States of America. It's just, again, when it boils down to the local level, who's really paying attention to fight these laws when they're still being applied and imposed upon us? Okay? You're being forced to do things you don't want to do, which are unlawful. Okay? And it's up to you to fight it. I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it for you. I'm fighting it for me. I'm fighting it for we the people. I need your help. I need you to back me in my efforts. All right? So, yes, please, William, inbox me. Let's talk. All right? Or call me. Like I said, I make myself readily available, open, and transparent to the public. So visit my Governor Wildstar website. That's governorwildstar.com right there. All right? GovernorWildstar.com. That's still up. That's my activist website. I'm always be Governor Wildstar, you know what I'm saying? Representative of the people, for the people, by the people. I don't need permission from the government to govern myself. And if you choose to allow me to have the opportunity to govern for you, trust me, I will do it to the best of my ability and as honestly and, morally principled as possible, revolving around, again, my oath to uphold the United States Constitution. So, I got Gail in the house, Gail Morgan. Thank you for tuning in, Gail. All right, what's up? Hey, Gail is with a wonderful show called Libertarian Counterpoint. I did that. Be sure to check that out, the Libertarian Counterpoint show. It's on YouTube. Right here on YouTube. Go over to YouTube, all right? And check out Libertarian Counterpoint with James Just, the host. He is actually running as a write-in candidate out in Sacramento. So if you're in Sacramento, check out James Just. I forgot which district he's running from running for, but check out my man James Just and be sure to write him in so he can challenge one of the candidates, incumbents or whatever in November, because we need to have more libertarians on the ballot. We need to have more representatives of we the people, fighters for liberty. All right, like us. That's right. I got Kat Verselli in the house. What's up, Kat? Thank you for tuning in to this Q&A session with Wildstar for Mayor, as well as Heather and Timothy and Dre Moore. What's up, Dre? I got fam in the house, y'all. I got family up in there. So, what's up, y'all? And all of y'all are family. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And the whole blood is thicker than water. You know, you got to throw that out the window, because sometimes I meet people that show me more love than a family member would, you know? So I think the blood that we all share, it's that the blood that we all bleed, you know? It's not the skin that makes us family, okay? It's not a relation with another person that makes us family, okay? For instance, when you marry someone like I did, you create a new family and you embrace a new family, like, well, you know, cuz Dre right here. So, you know, there's different ways to expand your idea of what a family could be, you know? And you guys are definitely true family members. I appreciate you for being part of this liberty revolution, because it does take a family and a village to, get a revolution going and raise our children right in a better environment and than, we were raised in. That's what we want. We want better for our children. If you're out there and you want worse for your kids and you're not doing everything in your power to make sure that the next generation has it better, then what are you doing with your time? Even if you don't have kids yourself, you know what I'm saying? Before I had my son with my wife 5 months ago, I was doing all of this, running for governor in 2018 with no kids, running for governor in 2014 with no kids, okay? Doing it for the future, the next generation. And trust me, do your homework, check the receipts. All right, hashtag, check the receipts. Nothing about what I've said ever since I ran in 2014 has been different. If anything, I've just had to, shape that message regarding my campaign. So, for instance, with the local race here in Fresno, there's only so much I can do as a mayor. So, but again, my ideas like 3D printed homes and creating financial independence as well, like with my People's Bank of Fresno. That's what I would like to create, a People's Bank of Fresno, where we have our own banking system. All right, not like Wells Fargo, not like B of A, not like Chase or any of these other major banks. It would actually compete with those banks because guess what? Businesses like the marijuana industry, the cannabis industry, they're unable to bank with the major banks because of federal regulations. Well, with this People's Bank of Fresno, guess what? Every business in Fresno will be able to do banking in Fresno or neighboring cities. If they have a recreational marijuana dispensary and they want to bank in Fresno, guess what? You'll be able to do so safely, and you'll be able to do so again to benefit the people of the community, because with the cash on hand business like a marijuana dispensary, you're also reducing the amount of crime, the amount of robberies that those businesses now have to deal with. I appreciate that, Dre. I love you too. He dropped a big love on me. I appreciate that. So yeah, hold on. Let me switch back, showing you guys my library over here. All right, back to me. Anyway, so, but yeah. So also with the banking, the People's Bank of Fresno, we would be able to make sure that those people of the middle class and other ethnicities that are turned away by major banks because they got bad credit, or because they don't have a business plan, or because they just don't like their skin color. They get discriminated against for various reasons, and it's hard for a small business to actually get a loan from a major bank. So, with the People's Bank of Fresno, you'd be able to come into the bank and receive an interest-free loan. Yes, exactly, interest-free loan to help jumpstart your business and get that up and running for you. A lot of people out there have great ideas; they just don't have the capital to get started. And that's what we want to do. We, the people of the community, we want to be providing more opportunities to each other, to the next generation, the next generation, the next generation to come. And we can invest in that again right now, have that structure, that foundation set, so we won't ever have to deal with it ever again. All right. And that's what we want. I got more people tuning in over here on Facebook. All right. I got Quabina Fawful Pearson. I don't know if I said that correctly, but Quabina Pearson is in the house. Thank you for tuning in. I got TJ saying the blood of the covenant is thicker than water. He also says that's where blood is thicker than water came from. It means the opposite of how most people would commonly use it. Exactly. See? And he said, would you issue a currency? Yes, that's actually a good question. One of my ideas, one of another far-fetched Wildstar ideas that I've been talking about is I would like to create a digital currency, a cryptocurrency here for the city of Fresno. If we can have a cryptocurrency actually backed by a commodity, for instance, with this new energy company, this new public utility that we're going to be having, we can actually back our crypto by that. We can back our crypto by the marijuana industry. We can back our crypto by the amount of food that we're creating here. We can back our crypto by an actual something to make people more interested in investing into it. And that's what we want. And this would create more financial independence for the people here at Fresno. I also would like to create a organic money system where we can create actual paper dollars here in Fresno, and we can use it locally. There's tons of cities and states throughout the country that have created local currencies where when you go in their city, you can convert your dollar to their dollar. And now you can buy, things in the city using that local currency. And if this local currency ends up being, stronger than the dollar, then what would that tell you? We need to bring back more competing currencies in this country. I think that's really what made America great, is us being able to make as much money as we want to, and a lot of us don't have that opportunity anymore. And of course, it starts first with economical freedom. The banks control everything, period. We know this. Who's going to challenge the banks? Who's got enough cojones, since I was told the word balls is, R-rated. Oops, did I say it? But yeah, anyways, who's going to have enough cojones to challenge the banking cartel? Nicholas Wildstar, that's who. Candidate for mayor of Fresno. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm the only guy that's going to be doing this, okay? Jans isn't going to do this. Dyer, this is what Dyer wants to waste your money on, okay? This. Okay, I've done a daily Q&A damn near all week, and I've ripped up one on almost every single one because each day I get another one of these in my damn mailbox. And if his team actually did some research and wanted to make sure that they were sending out, materials to people who actually wanted them, then he wouldn't be wasting money. But he doesn't care, because the hundreds of thousands of dollars that he has to spend on materials like this came from people who just want him in power. Okay? Period. So he could care less about how he spends their money. The people that have contributed to my campaign are really hard-working class people of the community. Okay? There's been maybe a dozen so far that have contributed to my campaign, and I cannot thank you guys enough for every dollar that you've given. No matter how small or how much you think you've given, it has been an incredible amount to the advancement of the Wildstar for Fresno Mayor campaign. So please know that. But if a man that's running for mayor talking about he wants to save you money is already wasting money, then trust me, that's not a good sign. If anything, this should be a red flag. This pops up in your mailbox, this should be a red flag. Let's read this. Since I've been asked, before you rip it up, what does it say? All right, so this one says, Jerry Dyer, mayor, 1 Fresno. For real, he hasn't even showed up at any of the last debates or forums, really, because it was an open forum. We're not even, challenging each other. We're just answering questions from the public. And he didn't even show up, okay? But he wants to let you know he's all about 1 Fresno, okay? And he says he wants to expand job training for veterans, create opportunities for students in the homelessness crisis. Okay. Then he got a selfie here with a whole bunch of people trying to look like he's just, fitting in. And a picture with the veteran here and some people there. And it says, vote for a brighter future for Fresno on March 3rd. How much of a bright future do you think you're going to be receiving from a guy that has a career built on making this situation as bad as it is? He wants to turn it around now, but he, again, for the past 40 years has been a contributor to the bad things in the community. So he expounds on what he wants to do, expand job training for veterans. Too many veterans return home from war and find themselves jobless and on the streets. Jerry will work to establish new job training programs, connecting returning veterans to training programs and employers. No, the veteran programs that already exist, they're not beneficial to the veterans, which is why they have a problem with it so far. They're not receiving the help that they need, That's a problem. Another government program. He wants to, if anything, expand those government programs and more bigger government. Republican or Democrat, they're all about bigger government. Create opportunities for students. As mayor, Jerry will partner with neighborhood schools to expand vocational training and establish after-school programs to keep our kids safe and off the streets. Yeah, that's a great idea. I actually am offering to do the same, create more after school programs, more job training programs, more school to work programs. These definitely need to be developed. So it's good to hear a candidate actually speaking of that. Other than myself, even though I've been the main person speaking about this since I ran for mayor. So it seems a bit late for him to be proposing such a thing. And again, with his concern about kids' safety and keeping them off the streets, remember again, he said an officer that shot a 16-year-old kid in the back of the head was doing his job and did nothing wrong. He really wants to keep our kids safe? End the homeless crisis. Jerry will work to end the homeless crisis and keep our streets, parks safe. He will establish navigation centers. That's what I meant earlier. Navigation centers designed to get the homeless off the streets and into programs for a brighter future. These navigation systems centers are basically going to be internment camps, basically, where they're going to be scooping up every person that's on the street that is homeless, throwing them in this navigation center where they have cots and stuff to figure out what they're going to do with them later. Okay? And this is basically a way to clean up the streets, okay? And help the homeless. Really? All right. What's up, Dion? I got brother Dion in the house tuning in for this Wildstar Q&A with Wildstar for Mayor. That's me. So I was just saying a little bit about my opponent here, Jerry Dyer, former police chief who is running for mayor. No, don't do it. If you live in Fresno, just don't do it, okay? Like I said, I've been getting these all week. I'm going to tear up each and every one that I get. This is what you should be doing. I'm pretty sure most people in Fresno that I've spoken to that don't like Dyer, I'm pretty sure they're doing the same thing. Matter of fact, I actually saw someone do that earlier to the same damn flyer. So, yeah, people don't want Dyer to be mayor, nor do they want Congressman Jim Costa representing them any longer. He says he's a fighter for our valley. He's a Republican. Here he is with a nice, beautiful smile that he probably paid a lot of money for. But anyways, yeah, Congressman Jim Costa here. Okay, check him out. Check him out. Do some research on him, y'all. This guy also wants to spend your money. He wants to get more money for the high-speed rail, okay? That's already been partially built here in Fresno and wasted billions of dollars on. Billion with a B. Billions of dollars on already. Our money. They've wasted it on this train that's going nowhere. Uh-oh, I got Bets in the house, Elizabeth Stump. Hey, Bets, how you doing? Alameda County. If you guys don't know, Alameda County and Elizabeth Stump and a few other volunteers from Visalia, Tulare, from Hanford County, came all down here to Fresno to be part of the Mardi Gras parade, which my wife and my son was a part of. So please be sure to check out that video. We were the only candidate for mayor in the Mardi Gras parade that was in the Tower District. I have videos of that. I have pictures of that. Be sure to check it out because the media has not reported on that at all. They have been silent about the parade. It was easily about 5,000 people there, I would estimate. It was a lot of people there. And no pictures in the newspapers, nothing at all, okay? So if you were out there and you were at the Mardi Gras parade, you have pictures and videos of me or anything like that, please be sure to send them my way. I'd love to share them with my audience. So tag me, and share those videos and pictures. Another thing that people are going to be wasting their money on right here, I just want to throw this up right quick, is Measure C and Prop 13, okay? Pretty much offering to do the same thing. Take more of your money, your tax dollars, and help rebuild our schools. How many times are we going to fall for this same old lie, y'all? Stop. Tell them no, tell them no, tell them no. No, 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 okay? No on Prop 13, no on Measure C. They're pretty much doing the same damn thing. You want to tax us twice to do the same thing that you said you were going to do with the last bill. You taxed us for a measure or prop or whatever the hell. Either use the money to do something with our schools or you won't be able to ever do it again. I apologize for that. I had a call on the Facebook feed there. But yeah, I got YouTube here, Facebook here. I apologize for the interruption, Facebook. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm still in need of volunteers. We got a few days left before the election, which is March 3rd, Tuesday, Super Tuesday. I need help. I need volunteers. I need people to go around helping me put up signs. If you want to help me go door to door and see if you can get some people, some of those lawn signs on their lawn, that would be great. If you could help me, just call around people and say, hey, have you heard about Wildstar for Mayor? I need those people too. So I know you're out there. I need people to help share my posts on social media, okay? You don't even need to contact me to do that, okay? Just share this video, share any of my other posts, whether it be one of my political posts or one of my memes or videos or whatever the case may be. Just share my content. I don't want to log off this video and not see at least one share from one of you, okay? Because if you're watching this and you say, oh, Wildstar, keep going, I want to see you do the best, you need to help me. I need your help, family, all right? And of course, if you got money, I need it, okay? As I said, I'm basically working the last of my budget here. I actually just paid $250 earlier, thanks to a wonderful donation that I had received from a supporter, Andrew, who gave me $250. I met him at the convention, and I told him about how I was given an offer to have a high-quality campaign video shot for $250. They usually charge thousands for it, but they only charged me $250. And he said, hey man, I'll give you the money for that. I can do that. And he gave me the money right there on the spot. So thank you very much for the contribution, because I was able to shoot that video today, and it will be running on YouTube, hopefully on Facebook. But if y'all don't see it on Facebook, go over to YouTube, because I'm going to have it on there, and make sure everyone sees it. So when you see it, make sure to share that video. Yeah, I would like to help promote these videos and content and get it boosted. And that costs too, whether it be $20, $30, $50, just some dollars, to help boost these posts and make sure that more people are able to see them. I'm also going to be hosting a potluck in the park on Sunday, March 1st. I'm going to be hosting a potluck in the park with my wife and lovely son and a few volunteers, where we want you to come on down and meet the candidate. You can talk to me. I'll answer all your questions. We're going to barbecue and have some fun. We're going to have some games, some raffle prizes, and all that good stuff. So come on down to Inspiration Park in Fresno, Sunday from noon till 4. We're going to have a good time, but I got to pay for food for all of that also. So all of these costs are building up, and I'm doing my best to make sure that I can, pay for cover all of this as quickly as possible with what I have left. But again, the costs are building up quickly. So please, if you're out there and you can contribute financially, give what you can, okay? So that's just my spiel for money. I gotta ask, you know what I mean? And that's the thing is, I say I don't need it because I know it's hard for people to give something that they don't have. I don't like asking for money. People don't like to ask for money, but you hear candidates do it all the time. Matter of fact, the candidates that you don't hear from, like Bernie Sanders and, Jerry Dyer, Andrew Jans, and any of the other Democratic candidates or whatever, is because they have donors. They have people giving them tons of money to make sure that you see and hear from them all of the time, okay? We don't have that luxury, okay? And so we need to come together as a family, All right. And put together whatever we have to make this happen because we are attempting to take our country back from authoritarians, people that would love to continue to see us oppressed, and they are in power. We want to take back our power, right? Take back power, power to we the people, right? All right. So please be sure to check that out. My website, wildstar2020.com. Let's see. Please check that out. I'm going to ask her a few more questions here and then I'm going to get out of here. Says Crackhead Joe says, well, I feel somewhat powerless. Yeah, well, take back that power, bro. We definitely can do it. Brandow is anti-weed, and they are just caving 3 years after legalization to allow like 10 stores. Very limited. Yes, very limited. So let's see. I'm gonna catch up. Hashtag free Fresno from K Hog. Thank you for tuning in, K Hog. Hashtag free Fresno. That's what we want to do. Free Fresno. Hashtag I have the power. Hashtag I have the power. All right. Because that's what it's all about. It's taking back the power and putting it back into our hands. We the people. We can do that with better representatives. And that's what I want to be for you. The best representative possible. Okay. Beth's got a quick question. Says, gotta leave to finish making dinner soon. So only here for a little while. Nah. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Much love to you all. I gotta sign out. I gotta have dinner myself. So you enjoy your dinner. I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner with my wife. And please be sure to check out my website, wildstar2020.com. I just did a show today with everything Sparkle. So be sure to check out that interview. I'll be dropping that soon. It was live earlier today. Everything Sparkle on Central Talk TV. So be sure to check that out, that interview. And again, on my YouTube channels, be sure to subscribe. YouTube people, get over to Facebook and be sure to connect with me there. All right. Because I'm going to be dropping on both platforms and making sure that I can share as much information with you as possible. But it is a bit difficult to do both at the same time. So sometimes you guys get more, sometimes you get more, but I'm going to make sure that all of you get everything that I got. All right. So till next time, last Q&A session tomorrow. We going to talk some more tomorrow, y'all. Okay. It's Friday. Have a wonderful evening and I will see you then. All right. Till then, long live liberty. Peace.